I had a staff member that came to me and said, "You've just been pardoned." And I just looked at him and he says, "No, really, you've been pardoned. It's in the news."
How are you guys? Good. We woke up today and they're still at home. So it's honestly felt like such a dream to have them at home.
You know what's an actual slap in the face? Trump pardoning ultra-wealthy thugs and then trying to cut veterans' health care. So you're telling me that the Chrisley scammed banks out of $30 million? Her daughter goes to Mar-a-Lago and all of a sudden they're getting a pardon? I wonder what they talked about. Or what about Paul Valchok, convicted of tax evasion, but his mom drops $1 million to a Trump super PAC? Boom, pardoned. I can give so many examples of Trump pardoning legitimate criminals. Meanwhile, dudes that actually sacrifice for this country, Trump thinks that they might be getting too many services. If you have no current use to Trump himself, he don't give a fuck about you. He's always asking himself, how can I benefit from you?
The people saying that Savannah Chrisley was doing some Monica Lewinsky work with Trump to get her parents out of jail, Todd and Julie Chrisley, y'all wrong for that. Y'all stop it. No more of that. I'm going to put y'all in the corner because that is some messed up stuff.
Another day, another headline that's got everyone talking. And this time, it's all about Todd and Julie Chrisley, the reality TV stars who are locked up for fraud, just got pardoned by none other than Donald Trump. And let's just say Americans have a lot to say about it. Hello fam, welcome back to Trending Pulse Worldwide, where we break down the stories people can't stop arguing about online. If you're new here, kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because you don't want to miss what's coming up next. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking around and being part of this community. I appreciate you always. So today we're diving into the story of how Trump just pardoned the Chrisleys. Yes, Todd and Julie, the same couple who were sentenced to years in prison for millions of dollars in fraud. And trust me, the reactions online are messy, emotional, and very divided. Some people are calling it justice, others are calling it privilege. But don't worry, we're about to break it all down. So first of all, let's dive into the videos and see exactly what was said, how people are reacting, and why this is turning into another heated political conversation online. Watch closely, and when I'm back, we'll talk about what this really means.
I ain't really here to debate this because I'm gonna feel how I want to feel, but that whole pardoning that Trump just did with Chrisley and them, that's nothing but privilege. I don't care how nobody put it, that's nothing but privilege. Because if it were one of us, it'll never happen. Our name would never even come across his desk to get no pardon like that. And the amount of people that's praising it, oh, I'm so happy they getting out this, that, and the other. What happens when it's one of us? Like, what do you mean? Like, are y'all paying for pardons at this point? Because how you all for reuniting families, but you still deporting people? Like, make it make sense. Like, y'all got to understand, baby, we ain't never gonna win. We ain't never going to win because it's always going to be somebody that is going to put the in front of us and make us look like a damn fool.
Unpopular opinion, because I know y'all love Todd Chrisley and his roommate, but I got something to say. Not too much on me. Stay focused. Let's be honest. The only reason Todd and his roommate got pardoned is because Trump found somebody that had something in common with him. Todd Chrisley, I'm letting your sassy ass know now. Do not get on this TV show because we know you're going to get your TV show back because you're hot and popping. Don't get on this TV show being arrogant and pompous or playing the victim and acting like you're innocent. We all know you were guilty of the charges. So stop. Just get on there and do what you've been doing. Entertain us and make us laugh. That's it. That's all.
See, the media says that the reason he pardoned them is because, number one, they're white. Number two, they're famous. And number three, their daughter is a big fan of theirs and gave a lot of money to the Trump campaign. Now, don't blame me. I'm just telling you what the media said. However, it's bull. See, he not only pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley, he pardoned notorious Chicago gangster Larry Hoover, who's been in jail for about 50 years or more. He also pardoned rapper NBA Youngboy, who happens to be black. So he pardoned Todd and Julie. They're white. He pardoned Larry and NBA. They're black. Don't seem too racist to me. But it's typical. If you listen to the media, that's surely what you will believe. However, the main reason he pardoned any of them is because of Alice Marie Johnson, the black woman, by the way, who he pardoned in his first term because she had been wrongly convicted and had served quite a bit of time in jail. Alice has been looking at the cases, and she's looked at a lot of cases. And what Trump is doing is he's tasked Alice to look at the cases and look at people who have been overcharged and who is spending way too much time in jail for the crimes that they have committed.
Let me tell you something. I used to watch the Chrisleys, but they were not that entertaining that I can overlook their connection to him. He owns them now. Their daughter did not fight for their pardon. She hitched her white privileged wagon to the most corrupt administration we've ever seen because she knew she could buy their favor. And she did. So I don't care how cute, how funny they used to be, they're tainted. Because you have to be all those things to be MAGA. And if they didn't pledge allegiance, they wouldn't be out.
What an amazing time to be wealthy in America if you're in prison. The Chrisleys just got pardoned. Now, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the fact that they have a considerable amount of money, but Trump pardoned them because Trump is on his pardoning spree. Do I love it? Absolutely. And that's the ironic part, is because do I like Trump? Absolutely not. He's out of his mind. But I love throwing a wrench into broken things. And the BOP is broken. Our jails are broken. The legal system is broken. It's all broken. So anything that drives a wedge into it and creates some chaos and hopefully starts to build publicity and make people think about how broken the system is, I'm a huge fan of. And believe it or not, Chrisley, even though he was at a camp, and camps are not as great as people think are, he had a hard time. You weren't allowed to be friends with him. People were ostracized if they even talked to him. So he had it rough. So I look forward to him talking about what he went through, and I hope people listen. But I'm glad, pardon away, because the system needs a rebalancing, and hopefully this leads to that.
Honestly, the funniest thing to me about the Savannah Chrisley video is her saying that she got a call from Trump right when she walked into a Sam's Club. Like, there is a specific type of white person who goes to Sam's Club and not Costco. And the tears rolling down her face, she's like, oh, like she fell to her knees in this Sam's Club. Like, I can't. Am I happy for them? Of course. I hate to see a white family torn apart, you know? Like, what do you, like, I don't root for that in life, but it is a little all silly. It all is a little bit silly, like, because wasn't the tax evasion true? Like, wasn't that happening with the Chrisleys? I don't know. You tell me.
Here's what actually happened. Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of Chrisley Knows Best, were convicted back in 2022 for running a fraud scheme that involved more than $30 million in fake loans and tax evasion. Todd got 12 years, Julie got 7, and they've both been serving time in federal prison. But now, thanks to Donald Trump, they are both being granted full presidential pardons. Savannah Chrisley, their daughter, has been pushing hard for this. She even spoke at the 2024 Republican National Convention and claimed her parents were targeted for being conservative Christians, and clearly her campaign worked because Trump personally called the family to deliver the good news. Now, depending on who you ask, this is either a win for justice or just another case of justice for the rich. And a lot of Americans are angry. They're saying, how does a wealthy, famous couple get a clean slate while regular people are still locked up for doing far less? Some even went further, saying that Trump is only helping the rich or those who publicly support him. And if you're not rich, forget about it. But on the flip side, you've got people saying this was the right thing to do, that the Chrisleys were unfairly sentenced, that they were made an example of, and they're thanking Trump for what they're calling a redemption arc. And then there's what Todd Chrisley himself said after the release. He came out speaking on racial disparities in prison. He said black inmates were treated worse, given few opportunities, and faced more restrictions than others. He's now talking about prison reform, which honestly surprised a lot of people. Some are skeptical, while others are saying at least he's noticed something. So here we are, the Chrisleys are home, Savannah is celebrating, their son Chase said having his parents back was the best birthday gift ever, and the internet is left to debate, was this justice or just influence? Let's talk about it in the comments. I want to hear your honest take. So my beautiful people, kindly don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share with your friend if you haven't already. This is Trending Pulse Worldwide, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.